Okay. Okay, this page is really weird. This Steam page, it goes through like a GIF, then it loads the trailer, but it only allots 10 seconds to the entire like thing, and then it moves on to the next video.
Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic: snails.
Morning. Hey, Dan. Wanna stay for fishing in?
Yep. Hi, Arkla. Hi, Civic. Dude, this fest page is so weird. Hey, watch. Boop. And it's going. What is it? Oh, pause while hover. Okay. So if you hover over it, it does pause at least. I was curious about that. A fishing tower defense game. How does that work? Now I'm curious. Peak. Wait. Oh, Peak just launched. Okay. I was like, Peak wasn't a fishing tower defense? Wait a second. I was so confused. Wait, what's the name of the fishing tower defense? Civic? Oh, claim my free shop point items. Alright, that's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was a sticker. No, it's an avatar. Oh. Okay, that one's pretty good. I'll place the paint. Sassy Bassy. Yeah, I thought it was a sticker. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a good sticker. But it's the actual like avatar, so I was like, oh. I have to look it up again. Okay. Alright, let's move them on up or to the left. Close. There he is. And then another 50 for good measure. Oh, no, other way. Other way. Because the big mons will come up. Look, we're home fishing already. More! Alright, let's see here. See if we can find in the tags. Oh, it's gone. I broke the page. Found it. Okay. Fish TDX. Alright. Alright, defeat the fish. Okay. Alright, well, you called it, Arthur. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were gonna have like some kind of crazy twist where like you have to fish on the side while like you're defending, and then like I don't know what I would like. I don't know what I was envisioning, but it was something like complete. It was like tower defense, right? But then like you have to fish on like while the tower defending in order to gain resources in order to build more defenses. Like You know, normally like fishing would be like a very stress-free, relaxing thing. This would take like that, but like inverse it and make like the fishing the very stressful. So I saw some like some fish related things. I saw like spear fishing. I don't know about soap. I don't know about the soap or beating up fish with a flail, but you know, there was spear fishing. Oh, sniper fishing? Yeah, like the spear right here. I wonder if you could take that idea further. So you take like all the different types of fishing. Yeah, like dynamite. Like dynamite, because dynamite could be used to fish. Oh, I see it actually in like the teaser here. But like spear fishing and all that, and then you turn it into like a balloon style type like tower defense, but with fish in place of the balloons. And then like, you know, like the spear can only like kill one, or like it can pierce, but it, you know, like you can only hit so many fish. They have like nets, but the nets can only affect like smaller fish and stuff like that. See like how crazy you could like take that idea. Crocodile Dundee. Oh, and then have like animals that hunt fish, like a bear. You just have like bears, so like at the edge of like the river, stuff like that. Oh, we dynamite fishes in Crocodile Dundee. Oh man, I haven't seen Crocodile Dundee. It's either been forever, I haven't seen it. I'm not sure. I did know it was a movie. I don't remember it though, so I don't know if I've seen it. I don't know. Yeah, it was a comedy, right? Crocodile Dundee. Can recommend. Might have to watch it one of these days. I saw Naked Gun for the first time. Dang, that was good. That was good. Gotta go watch more of them. Yeah, it's funny stuff. You watched it? Yeah. We watched it. Not last weekend, but I think like the previous one. Me, Chad, and Rabbit. We all watched through it together. It was a good time. All right, so our goal for today, I want to get through these two demos, and then we'll call it, and then we'll start like back on actual game. When we're done with demos for a while, hopefully, fingers crossed. I cleaned up the desktop, wishlisted all the games that I saw, at least that like piqued my interest. I think I may have missed a couple because that's just how it goes. There's a bajillion games. I found some more. Oh, Choo Choo Survivors 2 it's getting a sequel. Crit Happens is another one I found afterwards. Yeah, like look at all that. I think right about here, yeah. Naughty Gnomes and Up was all like this next fest. A few like outliers that came up between then, but for the most part that was all like next fest. Backseat Drivers. Okay, good. I did grab that one. Yeah, I wanted to do that one. I didn't realize it was actually two-player. I thought it was just like a single player, but yeah, after rewatching and like hearing a little bit more about it, I found out that it was two players. Like, oh, I didn't actually know that. Yeah, I meant to do that one, but we got caught up with other stuff. Yeah. That one looks goofy enough though. We might just play the full game when it comes out. There's a few games that are kind of like that that are really goofy. Like what was it, the grocery, I don't even remember the name of it. Shop? Goat? No, Screech? May not have been on Steam. I thought it was on Steam. It was like Supermarket Screechers or something like that. There it is, Supermarket Shriek. It was the game where you had to like scream in there in order to like control the cart to your direction, and then we were screaming at each other. That was a while ago. But it reminds me of like stuff like that. Alright. So Eris Arcanum. I'm gonna go check the dare drop page. We might be able to do the dare drop for it. We'll see. I think this is when it's like hit 3 enemies with one attack. I'm like, that sounds pretty easy. That sounds much more feasible for a demo. Oh, speaking of, I do have a key. We did complete that dare. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Okay, strike 3 foes with a single spell. Bend the occult link to your will. Atramancy. I might need help with this. I might need fireballs. Tactical fireballs. Alright, we did that. We're the only person to have done this. We have a pinball spire key. If anybody wants a pinball spire key, let me know, okay? Yeah, we're the only. I literally in the it's like you have like a little note description. I was like, yeah, so this isn't the difficulty it says. So I would either recommend changing the description to be spicy difficulty, which is much more feasible, or upgrading the difficulty. They didn't either. I'm like, I don't mind it being as it is, but like, at least bump up the difficulty. This was not medium difficulty. This took 12 hours in the demo to achieve. Again, the demo. Now, if that were like the full release game, I could see that. Like, I could drop that much time into a full release game, but like demos, you don't put 12 hours into a demo. No, I did. No, okay, now hear me out. I had fun playing that game. That game was great. Actually had a great time with it. Now, I didn't enjoy what I had to do in order to achieve this. Again, knowing it was a demo, I had to focus the fuck up and min-max like a motherfucker. And that was after, it was like 7 hours of playing, of like having a good time and goofing off and just like chilling. And then I had to focus up for the next 5 hours to like even have a chance at getting this done. And again, if we were just playing the normal game, it wouldn't have been a big deal, because like it's a different mindset. You're like, all this time that I'm putting into the demo right now is going to be wasted. None of that carries over to the actual game. So I need to achieve this as fast as possible. Whereas if I were playing the game and I had this goal, I'd have just been playing the game and having a good time and goofing off and just like continue doing all the wacky silly stuff, rather than trying to like make it happen. You know, we'd eventually hit that power spike at our own pace, but because like, again, it's demo, it puts that like, oh gosh, we're wasting so much time on this. It's really weird. It's a mentality thing. But the game itself, that was great. No, I had a good time. Like, the game itself was fun. It's just the challenge wasn't. Again, I wouldn't have taken this if I had known that this was not a medium difficulty dare. But that was the dare that we locked in on. And whenever you do one of these, like, you're kind of expected to do the one that you go in on. Like, you can swap it around, but it's, you know, it's kind of a dick move. Cause like you cancel the dare and then you select another one. I don't like to do that. So I need to keep that in mind for future reference. If I don't understand, if I look at this, I go Inferno. Oh, okay, that's gotta be like hard. No, that was like 2 tiers up, and it was the max. Well, it wasn't the maximum difficulty. There was still like the infinite mode, but yeah. we gotta pick one of these. Just like you play the game, yay! For the first tier, and then do all the challenge stuff later. Because you remember this? Remember beating the tree? I remember beating the tree. I was like, so if this one wasn't, where was it? Yeah, right here. If this wasn't on nightmare difficulty, I think we'd have beaten this one too. Although it was a little RNG for this one, because like you had to get all 3 different bosses. But I think at one point we did achieve this, or got really close. I don't know if we rolled all 3 different bosses on one run or not. We definitely like pounded the crap out of 3 bosses though, for sure. For sure, for sure. Alright, enough yapping. I'm done yapping. Yap. Oh wait, okay, no, I'm not done yapping. Actually, hold on, no, like I don't know if everybody saw that, but if you gotta switch to this is a big deal. Some people are losing their Pokemon saves whenever they transfer this from the Switch to the Switch 2. And Arkla asked, does it not keep the save on the Switch? And the answer to that is no, if it works like the Wii upgrade. So whenever I transferred my Wii to my Wii U, they did this, like, it was like a really weird program that you had to have them both active and connected. And what it did was it like packed up all the save data from the Wii, transferred it to the Wii U, and then deleted all that data from the Wii so that you didn't have multiple saves, like after the transfer was complete. I remember I was super worried about something like this happening too, because it was just like, can I not like make sure that everything's working? It was just like, nope. The only way that happens is if this fails. It was like, oh. So it yeah, it's really scary.
A wild beautifully appears.
But apparently people are losing their Pokemon Scarlet. Well, some people. I don't even know if it's all people, but some people are losing their Pokemon Scarlet saves. This guy had Pokemon from like all the generations, you know, he like connected them all together and like transferred it between all the generations. He lost that. That sucks. So what they're recommending is that if you're transferring over Pokemon data, put them all on, it was a Pokemon Home? Yeah. Transfer all my Pokemon to Pokemon Home before transferring. Yeah, so make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Although it kind of sucks because I think you have to like pay in order to like store all the Pokemon, but I feel like that's way more worth it than losing all that unless you just don't care about it. So if you don't have any attachment to it, you know, if you want to coin flip that the Pokemon come over or not, that's fine. But like if you have like any like cherished memories of, oh, I got this from like way back in the GBA or the DS, or you know, it's definitely worth in order for the peace of mind. I can't believe this guy though. This guy out of the freaking, this is such a dick move. Not gonna lie, the fact that you didn't transfer all your important Pokemon to home first is on you, wrote I Am the Wire. Dude, that is like the dickiest thing that you could possibly say in this situation. Bruh. Bruh. That's fucked up. Oh yeah, the Pokemon community event. Yeah, the Pokemon community is supposed to have like a bunch of Pokemon over the next few days. They said something about like a bunch of legendaries. There's probably some random Reddit troll. I actually don't know that. The way it was worded in such a way that it was like, you idiot. You should have known that this was gonna happen. It was like, what? So I don't actually know if it was a troll. Okay, now I'm done yapping. Alright, let's reset our death counter. Indie IO. Eris Arcanum. Developed by Pop Dog. I think it's a team of 2. Alright, guide aim, that's fine. Back. Okay, rest volume's all the way up. Where are we at?